If you watched YouTube in 2016, you probably heard of the genre of Minecraft daycare. It was where YouTubers would pretend to be toddlers and go to some preschool when playing Minecraft. And these videos were very popular at the time, so that's why I'm talking about it. And I'm targeting one YouTuber in specific, Unspeakable Reacts. I'm not talking about his official channel, even though this channel a long time ago was his official channel. This channel was the one who made Unspeakable daycare videos. And even if they weren't the first ones to do it, they were definitely the most popular, with their videos reaching up to 14 million views. What made them so popular though was their twist that many Minecraft daycare videos didn't have. Not only was it a collaboration with Unspeakable Gaming and his Moosecraft, but at the end of the videos they would do something really weird, like nuke the school, for example. Before we start, I'd like to say that I'm going off the playlist created by Unspeakable, the guy who made the videos, as I will be explaining each episode. Sadly, not all the Minecraft daycare videos made by Unspeakable will be explained because some of them got deleted. However, you can check out the deleted videos that Moosecraft also recorded, but they're only from his point of view. This will also be a 3-part series, so enough talking, and let's get onto the actual video. The first video of the series, it starts off with their biological dad waking them up so he can bring them to their first day of daycare. Once at the daycare though, they meet their teacher, Mrs. Jenkins. They also meet all the kids at the daycare, which are Baby King, Baby New, Baby Fred, Baby Evil, which had the skin of the puppet from Five Nights at Freddy's for some reason, and the antagonist of the show, Baby Salty. Later in the video, the teacher leaves to go do something, and because of that, the babies decide to cause havoc. They leave the room they were in, found bombs and weapons, and then Baby Moose, which is its Moosecraft, nuked the school. And before that, they actually get caught by their teacher, but after that, they get caught by their father, and then they get in big trouble. This one introduces a new character, which is Uncle Jay. This is the one who woke them up because their dad was on a secret mission to the moon. Once at daycare, the babies prank the teacher, which results in them going into some sort of jail inside the school. From there, they meet another new character named Baby Jeff, not to be mistaken with the other Baby Jeff in the last episode. About a few minutes later, they found a tunnel that would lead them out of the jail they were in, and then when walking in the tunnel long enough, they found a few trapdoors which led directly to the daycare. And the idiots they were, they all went through the trapdoors, which fell directly through the ceiling one by one. Then they escaped the classroom, found weapons, and then caused havoc again. And then locked up the teacher in the same jail they were in, just for Uncle Jay to find out what happened. Another new character named Uncle Red wakes the babies up so they can go to daycare. Once at daycare, however, they realize that no one is there. And so they basically just play in the school until Baby Moose nukes the whole thing. They somehow get on the roof, fly and crash a jet, and come home driving a tank. Their dad returns to wake them up, but once at daycare they find out that it's a teacher birthday and that none of the babies are supposed to be there. But the dad didn't listen and left them there with the teacher. Baby Moose and Baby Unspeakable, or well, Baby Nathan, which is Unspeakable, decided to prank the teacher yet again by turning off the power. But once they did turn off the power, evil animatronics came out to try to kill the teacher, and the two babies. So Baby Moose and Baby Unspeakable and the teacher have to protect themselves while hiding and getting weapons to fight the animatronics. As minutes go by, the animatronics get harder and harder to fight. Soon, they started to disappear, then blow up things, and now they're capable of nuking the school. And that's exactly what happened. Either the animatronics or Baby Moose annihilated the left side of the school. But once the teacher and the babies escaped the school and were hiding in a building, they thought it would be the best idea if they turned on the power generator. And soon they did turn on the power generator, and that destroyed all the evil animatronics. And then later, Baby Moose and Baby Unspeakable saved the day. The two of them apologized for what they did to the teacher, but the teacher wasn't exactly accepting it. A new character named Grandpa wakes them up, and when arriving at daycare, they finally see that there are all the other babies. and one new one named Brick Boss. This is the first one to not have baby in its name. This is also the first day when the teacher actually has something planned. The activity today was playing hide and seek and playing 4 rounds. The first seeker was Baby Moose, the second seeker was Baby Saul, with this one being the most interesting in my opinion, and the third seeker was Baby Nathan, and Baby Moose nuked the school because he got found on that round. And the fourth seeker was Grandpa, only because he heard a loud bang at the school, which was the sound of the school getting nuked. So he went there to see what was going on. And when Baby Moose got found again, he nuked the school for a second time. Uncle G returns to wake them up. However, they're running late, so they miss breakfast. When at daycare, Baby Moose and Baby Nathan fell in love with this new character at daycare named Olivia. Both of them asked her on a date, but she only accepted Baby Moose's offer. Because of this, the both of them got mad at each other and started to go their separate ways. So during school hours, they got into a restaurant, but little did they know that Baby Unspeakable, or Baby Nathan, was a waiter. Once they found out that, once they found that out, they were speechless. And during the whole day, Baby Unspeakable comes up with many schemes to embarrass Baby Moose. But when Baby Moose can't pay the check, Baby Unspeakable, or Baby Nathan, dresses up as a SWAT team guy and comes to school because that's where Baby Moose and his girl were hiding, and steals Baby Moose's girlfriend. Then they play some sort of game where you're supposed to catch nukes, and that day they set off 10 nukes, completely obliterating the school and everything around it. For some reason, their teacher was the one to wake them up, and for the first time ever, it actually had a voice. Check it out.
Sure. Yeah, I'm your teacher, yes.
You talk?
Yeah, I can talk.
Where did you get a mouth that works?
No, I'm not imposter. I am, in fact, the real teacher.
Oh.
Oh my god! This is beautiful!
Okay, so wait, Moose, what the, why are you in our...
I also forgot to mention that Baby King was here for some reason, you'll see later. The teacher explains to them that they have nuked the school so many times that he can no longer pay for it, so they have no other choice but to rob a bank. But this is no ordinary bank, that's because this is a criminal bank. So the two babies suit up and grab their weapons, with Baby King and the teacher, and head out. They also met up with Baby Noob so he could come as well. The ride was really long. In fact, once they got there, it was already nighttime. Once at the bank, they sneak into the front office, but the criminal officers knew good and well that they were up to no good, and started to open fire. The fight was hard, room after room, shooting the bad guys after bad guy. A few grueling minutes later, they found a lever and then pull it just for a vault to open. They weren't exactly satisfied with the vault though. Little money, vault empty, and the room they were in was pretty small. But then they found a secret room that had more money than you'd ever imagine. Now they had to escape the bank. They had to fight once more, but once they did get, they got into their van and rode away. They stole so much money that when they finished repairing the daycare, it was made up of gold. Grandpa goes to wake them up, and after breakfast, they get to ride in a Boeing CH-47 Chinook. So yeah, some crazy stuff. Once at school, the teacher announces that they're going on a field trip, and instead of riding a bus, they get to fly on a private jet that they paid for because of the last episode. When they finally arrive at the school, they meet a new character named Steve, not to be mistaken with the super popular Minecraft Steve. This Steve works at the zoo and is the tour guide for the babies. We also meet Crocodile Carlos, although I'm not counting that one because counting that one as a character, as it is not a human. A few minutes later go by, and Baby Moose confessed to accidentally kicking the teacher out of the plane because when first got to the zoo, he was nowhere in sight. They see many weird animals, but after a while, they sneak off from they were supposed to be. They both come up with an idea with pranking Steve. The plan was to let out all the animals, with Baby Noob following along. Eventually, Steve notices that someone is letting out all the animals and is pissed. Baby Moose even told Baby Unspeakable, or Baby Nathan, that he's killing the animals. But I'm assuming he's doing that to protect the other kids. Once Steve finds out that it was Baby Moose and Baby Nathan letting out all these creatures, he attempts to kill them with a shotgun. But they must defend themselves, like any normal person would do. They set off a nuke. But when Steve finally catches them, Baby Moose sets off a nuke again. And since they can't ride their private jet because half of it got destroyed from the second nuke, they find another plane that actually works and take off as they flew into the distance. But once they arrive at the daycare, they find the teacher even more pissed than Steve was. A new character, Grandma, wakes them up and she says, "I made some food." But when they get into the kitchen, they see a whole restaurant worth of food. And for some reason, they drive in a fire truck. At daycare, Baby Nathan tells Baby Moose that he had stolen his girl. This video is kind of a sequel to the Baby Gets a Girlfriend video. Although, don't worry, because I promise you that there are a 2-video gap between these videos. And that's how it's supposed to be. So anyways, Baby Moose gets so mad that he nukes the school again. After daycare, Baby Nathan and all his classmates are in a church, which would mean that they're not on a date, but in fact getting married. And Baby Moose was the priest. And for some reason, he is happy about it. But when the priest finishes his speech, and it is Baby Nathan and Olivia's time to kiss, they both refuse, so they decide to hug each other. But after Baby Moose pronounces them husband and wife, for no reason at all, he just nukes the church. They go back to the daycare, talk for a bit, and then out of nowhere, Uncle Jay comes to the daycare to pick them up. Although Uncle Jay hears about this marriage and is not pleased, Uncle Jay almost forces them to get divorced, but doesn't because he got bribed with money not to do it. We start with a new character, which is their mother. For the second day in a row, however, they get to eat a restaurant worth of food. Then they head off for daycare in a fancy race car. This is also the first video to not have the car driver crash into the dang building. When they get into their room, they still notice that their mother is following them. The teacher starts complaining about how Baby Moose and Baby Nathan are bad kids, and then he just blows up the wall where the books are and jumps out of it and gets into a private jet and just starts flying off. There are also 2 new babies that have the same names of characters before them. The first one is named Baby Noob, that we'll call Baby Purple, and Evil Baby, that we'll just call Baby Emo. And yes, his name's Evil Baby, not to be mistaken with the old character Baby Evil. The first activity they did was racing in race cars. Second activity was playing tag with chicken swords. Third activity they played a game where you had to find money. After all, that the main characters and their mom flew to their house flying a private jet. This one starts with the plane crashing in some city that has never been seen before on this show. The scene cuts to Baby Nathan yelling at Baby Moose for crashing the plane, with Baby Noob, Baby King, Baby Salt, and the teacher looking at them. The scene cuts again with the teacher saying, "This was a field trip," with a pan on his head and no context at all on whatever's happening. So apparently they're at an amusement park, and they did things that people normally do at an amusement park. First they played bumper cars, then they went on some roller coaster. And after that, it was night. Next up was a water slide, and after that they found the teacher. Next they found an emerald tunnel which led to an underground parkour course. And then out of nowhere, Baby Moose just decides to nuke the resort. Then they all call it a day and start the plane, to which it suddenly turns into day and flies straight toward the sky with one of the wings not even on the jet. Out of nowhere, this strange driver character named Uncle Whale wakes them up as with these choking noises. And it creeps out Baby Moose and Baby Nathan, so they immediately run to the parking lot from which they drive to school. But then they realize that there's no car in the lowest parking spot where there would be, to which a person would wake them up, would use. So they ended up just running to the school. But by the time they got there, it was already night. They noticed that some of the windows were barricaded and others were broken, but they still went in anyways. They get in their daycare and notice many things. First off, all the babies and teachers have guns. Second off, they notice a zombie just walking by it in the same room, to which it got killed. And third off, they see a new baby named Baby Chill. That's when they realize that there's a zombie apocalypse inside the school. And so they just shoot the zombies all day. However, Baby Moose and Baby Nathan had a plan of launching a nuke on the school because that would automatically kill everything, erasing all the zombies, and eventually they did find a nuke, and then they got all the babies out of there. Then Baby Moose ran into the school and activated it. And the teacher was so mad. This happened so many times, and each time the teacher got madder. But this time, I guess she had enough. So he was about to shoot Baby Moose with a shotgun, but Baby Nathan stepped in at the last minute and saved him. Today's a purge. If you don't know what that means, it's a day where you can do anything illegal. And because of that, no one bothered to wake Baby Moose or Baby Nathan up. So after breakfast and after they raid their mother's bedroom, where no one is in there, they get on Baby Moose's golf cart and head for school. Once at school, they see the teacher, but since it's the purge, the teacher decides it would be a good time to kill them. It was sort of an every man for himself thing. Eventually, Baby Moose caught the high ground as he nukes the school. Then seconds later, we hear a voice that says, "All crime's over." And that marks the end of the purge. But the teacher doesn't care. He tries to kill Baby Moose and Baby Nathan once more, but can't because he's not that good with guns. Then Baby Moose nukes the school once again. Because why not? I have no idea what the heck is going on in this video, but when it starts with Baby Moose and Baby Nathan in a small room with two new characters we've never seen before. The first one is named Senpai Teacher, and the second one is named Yandere. And so I'm assuming that this is some substitute only because you said that. In fact, you should probably go watch it for yourself, even though at the same time I heavily recommend not watching it because I don't even know what's going on. Everybody was yelling at each other, and the humor wasn't even funny, and they're annoying as heck. I don't know where they're supposed to be, if this is in some, but it sure does seem like it. And they were in some other day here I'd never seen before. So then after lunch, Yonder had to go show them some shrine for no reason at all. Then a Spickle breaks it, and then they just start killing each other. I don't know. This is the last video I'll be covering today, so enjoy. It starts off with this unnamed deformed man waking them up, and sadly, they have that same energy from the last video. When they get to the daycare, the teacher wasn't there, but the babies were for some reason, and Olivia had this really weird voice that is so annoying that I'm not even gonna show you what it sounds like. It's for the better, okay? So Olivia wants to break up with Baby Nathan for no reason at all and get back together with Baby Moose. So then Baby Moose tries to hunt down Baby Nathan because he won't sign the divorce papers, but at the end of the video, he gets hunted down and was forced to sign them. Thank you so much for watching this video. That's not all I have to offer yet. I'd like to shout out all these YouTubers that I could find that had a role or something to do with the first 15 episodes of this series, as well as the characters they played. So shout out to Unspeakable Reacts, which was Baby Nathan, It's Moosecraft, which was Baby Moose, Favor My Saver, which was the father, and then Jable, which was the Uncle J guy, and then Mr. Red Minecraft, which was Uncle Red, and then Thomas B Gaming was Grandpa, then Zombie Wars SMT was Mrs. Jenkins, which was the teacher, and then Gazy Gaza was the Senpai Teacher, and then Fearazer YT was the Yonder, and then the person who made the thumbnails was named Lil Ethan 000. I will say the total of how many babies there are for the last part of this series, so I hope you enjoy this video, and hopefully you'll like it and subscribe.